When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Give on the inside. Makes his man miss. Powers through the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Got him downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Manning. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Lost to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
And the Longhorns are on the move. Looks as if he's going to run it. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Lots of running room. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Manning. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. That's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the toss. Got enough for the first. Wide open spaces. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. This running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. It's caught. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It leads to 2nd down.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the option. Oh, he's got some space. He's loose. Inside the 30. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, in the not-too-distant past, Texas has had some big-time quarterbacks. Vince Young, Colt McCoy. But this guy here, he poses a lot of problems, not just because he can hurt you with his arm. He is athletic, and they are smart to use him in the option game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they put drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Dial up on second and a long way to go. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. They'll go to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. West Virginia dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from Tavon Austin to Stedman Bailey, I think we may have just seen the next great one emerge. Regardless, the outcome outcome today, guys. These are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's high. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Unleashes it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the air, it's Simmons. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. Gets it to the 37, clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll immediately call timeout.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
Well, I'll give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw at Simmons. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Sending the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Longhorns.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's right. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That much time for any good QB in college football is not going to equal success for your defense. The defense has to do a better job trying to get pressure on the quarterback. He's way too comfortable.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Touchdown, Texas! The offense cashing it in on that drive. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Rebels are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He takes it at the 45. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Texas offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. The sure hands, it's Gibson. There he goes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wants to change this route. going to the running game. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
To the air, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. Defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down.
Texas, 42. Ole Miss, 0.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The play action fake. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Looking down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's Lockett. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning on the Jets. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Ole Miss, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll try to get outside. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rushes on him.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Backed up in their own end, a quick hitter might work. Got a man, it's Lee. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably. Get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Makes the catch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, going to the air. Unloads to the right. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ole Miss, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.